Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and this is the 700 subscriber special. For some reason there's like no content right now with like no new cars being out. Well, there is a few new ones, but Josh Coolant was found yesterday for the first time, the first report of him, but there's really been nothing with the COVID-19 going on, especially with the car's foot traffic already kind of going down as of late. And even if I did want to go get new cars, which I do, I want to go look for some of the Hot Wheels stuff, all the car culture Boulevard series stuff. But unfortunately, I am not doing that because of I want to, but I am not allowed to by rules of my parents yet. Hopefully I will get to go out soon, but there is pretty much no content to make right now, apart from maybe after Easter when I get some stuff then. But until now, this was a video I was going to make, and then I just said, screw it, let's make this 700 subscriber special since nobody would watch it. And if you have like plenty of free time, I'd actually recommend watching this video all the way through, because I believe that there's actually going to be some pretty interesting stories behind how I got each one of these and how rare they are. And there's just a whole bunch of stories about how I've done this thing previously. I've done this exact same type of race previously, not on my channel. And this video would have been out by like Sunday, but for some reason it was recording vertically, which was definitely my fault because of the way I did the introduction to it. Without further ado, let's kind of announce what we're going to be doing here. Kind of off to the side, you have this thing right here. You go ahead and flip that up. You have this Hot Wheels racetrack. Goes all the way down, and then you get here. Whenever you press it like that, boom, pops right up. You can see which car came first. Then so on, so on. You can see, 1, 2, 3, and then you can go ahead and look which car came first, second, and third. And the car that is in third is eliminated. The ones in 1 and 2 are safe. And there's a bunch of planes die casts under one of my dressers right there, and some nails and stuff right there. Because the rest of my room is kind of being remodeled, and some cardboard on the floor over there. Here's what it currently looks like in this. For anyone kind of curious, looks pretty good so far. Just finished up this shelf not too long ago. The hollow shells, and then I'm sure you have an empty one. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there yet. Some of the cartoons stuff, and then up here, a whole bunch of cases and risers and all that. That I'll fill up soon. Alright, so hopefully you kind of got the gist of what's happening by that little something stuck in the glue or something. Got the gist of what's kind of going on just by that quick little description I did. Without further ado, let's do this, I guess. Here's the Chevy SSR from Matchbox. Good, focus on it. Thank you, camera. I'm not exactly sure how this was released. All I do know is that I got it off of loosecars.com, which is actually a pretty good website for getting loose Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars, especially old ones. That's how I got this little thing over here. We'll get to that not too long from this. Here's the Mitsubishi Eclipse in a very, very nice purple. Got this in the same order from Loose Cars as the SSR. And then finally is the Ferrari F40. This is probably the rarest Matchbox die-cast in my collection. This was only released in Germany as a part of a big set. At least I believe it's a German exclusive. It's like a 10-car pack set, and I actually got that set for my birthday in 2019. from a website in the Netherlands, which is really good. I wasn't expecting it to actually come, but my mom ordered it, and it did work, which is really, really cool. Alright, here's the rest of my, there's like half my collection right there. I think it's a little less than half, but here are these 3, 2, and 1. Great. Alright, well, we have issue to fix clearly, because only one of those cars made it all the way down track. Let's put the SSR in the middle right there, and the Eclipse. For this episode, I'm only going to do the Matchbox cars, which is this one, and then this final row. Next episode will be the Hot Wheels stuff, and then we'll go on from there in the next rounds where I do all the matchmaking. All of these matches are actually based on what I previously know about these from racing them previously, and all of them are based upon their own skill that I've seen so far. Hopefully we can get these to launch. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we got all 3 of them down, at least. Coming in first place is the F40. And in second we have the Eclipse, it appears, if I do recall correctly. Meaning the lime green Chevy SSR is eliminated. Just put them over here for now. And then the Eclipse and the F40 will continue on. Let's leave them right there for now. Next up are these 3. This is the BMW 328i. Also, I believe a German exclusive to the BMW set. This one is it's a different set than the F40 and a couple of other cars that are mixed in here. Were mixed in here. I had to take some of them out because they weren't fitting on the track. This BMW 328i, very, very nice in red, and it's actually really, really, really heavy. Put that in lane number 3. Here is the Matchbox Pontiac Solstice from the Streakers series back in like 2006 or whatever. And at the time that I got this off of eBay, it had been my holy grail want car for like a very long time. And it was actually pretty rare when I sniped it off of eBay. It's not as rare now, but still like a good $20 worth. And finally, out of those, this is the Chevy Silverado SS. With not only is it a nice looking model, it also looks really, really good. Not only the front decals, but on the back. That's one of the most good looking Matchbox releases I've seen from a while. This was like a mainline release, I believe. And this thing has actually gone all the way before. It's beaten all these other cars here. And yeah, we do mix these later on, although I chose to start them out in with their respective brands first. Up here, a certain car that obviously you guys know nothing about, the 1969 Chevelle SS396 in kind of a silverish color. This car actually has won it, has won the whole thing lots of times. It won once. It won the first time it went. It was like the first ever car that went all the way. And then I redid it with a bunch of the other winners, and it just destroyed them all. It destroyed every other car except for the Dukes of Hazzard Charger. It was like a 1970s version of it. I'm not sure where it is now. It was my dad's. Somewhere in my room, which is all messy right now, but it was like, the Dukes of Hazzard car destroyed even the Chevelle, and the Chevelle's not competing today because I just know it would win. Don't know which one of these cars is going to win yet. I don't quite remember. 3, let's get a nice angle right there, 2, 1. That was a bad angle, because only one of them went. And also, I forgot to put these back. I should probably do that. Probably should. Alright, let's put the... Oh, sorry. Let me say sorry. Alright, let's put the Solstice lane 3. And then we'll put the Silverado lane 2, 328i, lane number 1. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, nice. Let's see. The winner obviously is Silverado. I'm expecting this truck to go pretty far. Second is the Solstice, meaning that the 328i gets to go chill with the SSR, which is actually my dream, like, starter car. My dream, like, starter car is a Chevy Silverado, no, Chevy SSR in purple. It's just a very, very nice looking car, and it's relatively cheap for what it was. It's like $13,000 used. I mean, that's still really expensive, but not too expensive since it's a pretty rare car. This is the Mercedes-Benz ML430, I believe. Let's see. Yep, ML430. This was also exclusive to Germany in another, like, set of 16. And I actually ordered this off of eBay for, like, yeah, $16. It took literally, 8 months. That's not even an exaggeration. 8 months it took to arrive at my doorstep. But it eventually did. Lane number 3. Next up is the Volkswagen Golf MK1. Recently reviewed this one on my channel. And finally we have the Porsche, the 1980 Porsche 911 Turbo. Not only is this a really nice premium model for Matchbox, the color scheme with the purple along with the blue and yellow I'm losing my mind. Stripes, it just looks really good, and has opening doors. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Like that, boom. It's also got front and rear decals, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see if I can get that nice little angle that I was trying to do last time. Just a bit like that. 3, 2, 1, go. Are we able to get the angle, I guess? In first place, we have the ML430, which is very surprising. Second, the MK1, and last, the 1980 911. Throw those two in there. And we have 2 German cars. Just kind of vibing over there. Next up, let's start off with this, the Subaru SVX. This was a mainline release from Matchbox in 2019. Easily my favorite of the year. I think I previously stated that it was the Mini Countryman, though I think I've had a change of heart now with that car. The SVX just looks so nice. Here is the Jaguar XJ6. That's what it's called, right? The XJ6, yep. Is that? No, it's the XJ. It's a bad font, but yeah, it does say XJ6. Also exclusive to the German set that I talked about with the F40. Pretty nice looking model. Put that lane number 2. So that thing's not very good. And this is the just a simple Dodge Charger. Is there a specific year or anything? No, oh no, I meant Challenger, sorry. In lime green, and this was actually a multi-pack exclusive, which I believe is now pretty rare. I actually got that from my grandma. It was in like a bin she had of cars whenever I'd come over there. Just thought I'd take it home one day. Looked pretty cool. Turns out it's now like extremely rare. As far as last time I checked on eBay, there's none available. Just like the Peugeot 206, the Hot Wheels World Rally. Only time they made the 206, and unfortunately, there's none on eBay right now except for like one. Literally in the description, it says it was left in a barn on accident, like underneath some farm tools, and during quarantine he was cleaning it out and all that, and he found it, and he's like, I'm selling it, someone can restore it. The Ford Focus from that actually looks pretty cool. I'll probably pick that up eventually. Although the 206 is my main priority of the 4 that released. I don't care about the Subaru or Mitsubishi. 3, 2, and 1. Crap. Alright, I forgot to, I may or may not have forgotten to put these back. Here we go. That was actually a very, very close start from what I could see. Put that back there. SVX. 3, 2, and 1. Right there. Alright, let's do the countdown again. 3, 2, 1. From what I could see right there, it looked like the XJ6 was pretty far behind, but the obviously winner right here is the Dodge Challenger, and in number 2, in the number 2 spot, the SVX from Matchbox, meaning the XJ6 goes bye-bye. 3 European cars, and only 1 American car so far. SVX, moving on along with Dodge Challenger. Alright. This is the Polaris Slingshot, also released in one of the later 2019 Matchbox cases. Very unique and detailed casting. Let's start with this Lotus Elise right here, because this is a pretty special one. This Lotus Elise was released in the Best of British series, and this is actually one of the rarer Best of British cars, as far as I know. That's pretty cool. I forget the one. Oh, no. Especially with this kind of periwinkle sky color, sunset blue. Looking very, very nice. My dad actually did own a Lotus for quite a bit, from when I was born. He got it like in 2005, I believe, and then he sold it back in like 2012, 2013. It was pretty cool. It was just a standard 2005 release, but it was really, really nice looking. This is the Dodge Monaco police car. This specific version is from a 2009 10-pack before they switched over to 9-packs. This wasn't the exclusive vehicle, but it is an exclusive deco with the light blue color and all that. I actually sniped this off eBay for like $10, and that was the first and last time I've seen it on eBay. Apart from like the full pack going for like, I swear it was $100. Pretty rare car, and I actually went on the hunt for this the first time I ever watched the Lamley Group. If any of you know who the Lamley Group is, he's a YouTuber. Basically looks at, he has a bunch of, he's just a Hot Wheels dude. He previews all the new stuff coming out. Really good YouTuber. I'd recommend checking him out. And this is in the background of one of his videos. Found out what it was, went on the hunt for it, didn't get it until like almost a year later. 3, let's get a very, very cool angle. Let's do it from the back this time. Let's just like stand up. Yeah, this is, oh, so this is one of the Cars 3 books they made. Alright, let's do it like this. 3, oh, let's get that Monaco straight. And Polaris straight as well. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, I didn't even have to look, but I do know who won already. It is the Dodge Monaco. And in second place, I believe it should be the Lotus Elise. So say goodbye to the Polaris. Get that Monaco out of here. And place, no, the Polaris stays right there. And then just put the Monaco under there, and then the Elise, the Exige right next to it. Now we're gonna do a full 360. We're all over here to go back. Here is the final matchup between the Smart Cabriolet. Also ordered this from loosecars.com. This was a 5-pack exclusive, and I actually haven't seen that 5-pack on eBay, nor have I seen this yellow Cabriolet, at least in recent times. So I'd say this is a pretty rare car. I like the red one too a lot. I don't have it. I did have the green one, but that I got it back when I was still pretty young, and yeah, I broke it. I broke the windshield clean off. This yellow one looks very, very nice. Next up is the BMW 850i, also with opening doors. This was exclusive to the German Autobahn set. Also, guess where I got this car from? You guessed it, loosecars.com. This is not a paid promotion. I haven't bought anything from there since that first order, but I believe I found a really interesting one that is on my list, and it's pretty uncommon, so might have to return to that website. It's a Hot Wheels car. This is also a Pontiac, like the Solstice, and this is the Pontiac Vibe. They made a couple versions of this, but this is the only one that's really, like, normal-ish. The other ones all had weird deco. Not a big fan of the wheels on this one, but I guess it will work for me. Oh, we gotta get like a thumbnail. This is what the thumbnail kind of looks like. At least it should look like. It's kind of like that. Although you might have it like with different cars. I don't know. Whichever one looks best. So it's got to obviously be one of the Matchbox cars, because you didn't see any of the Hot Wheels cars. You will on Thursday. Thursday-ish. I don't know for sure. Just stay tuned, I suppose, because I don't really know what could happen with this. Anyway, final race of the day. Not Solstice, the Vibe, the 850i, Smart Cabriolet. 3, 2, oh, I just flipped the Cabriolet backwards in accident. 2, and 1. Who's in the first lane? That would be the Pontiac Vibe taking home the W. And in second place, the 850i taking home second place. Well, we sucked to get second place, but in this competition, that's all you need to stay alive. Smart Cabriolet gets to go sit down over here. So that's 3 European cars. I'm actually not sure. Actually, no. Polaris is made in Minnesota, I believe. And Smart is also made in the USA, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. So if they are made in the USA, if Smarts are made in the USA, we have 3 European cars and, what would that be? 3 American cars. Polaris is not a car company. They make, like, buggies and stuff, but I've actually seen my fair share of Polarises. And moving on, we have a German car, an American car. Let's try to get that to focus right there. A British car, 2 American cars. Subaru is made in Japan, I believe. A German car, an American car, an Italian car, and then under there you can see the Eclipse, a Japanese car. Alright, hope you guys actually enjoyed this somewhat. Coming up later this week, gonna see the rest of these guys go. Can't wait for, I wonder if you can zoom in. Yeah, those guys right there. That's my personal favorite matchup. I think those cars, all 3 of those, I know what I'm doing with them. I know where they're going together, because they're all way too good at this. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.